Hey, Joe Steadman. This is Ascended Kings. I'm going to review Ascended Kings. If you're one of the backers of this game or you really like this game, you're probably not going to like my review, but I'm just going to give you my honest opinion on the game and go from there. So, this is my first experience with a Kickstarted game or a Kickstarter thing. I was given this game to review by someone, and I was super excited about it because it's got all these amazing pieces, and my 15-year-old son was with me, and he was like, this is going to be awesome. And we got it home, and we set it up, and the rule book's kind of convoluted, at least, and I'm a war gamer. I had a hard time with the rules. My 15-year-old, he actually read the rules and explained it to me because it wasn't kicking for me. And we played it, and both my 15-year-old and I, when we were done, we were like, is that it? It just didn't seem, to me, it wasn't that fun. So, considering that it came with this really good quality rule book with a graphic novel in the back, which is actually pretty neat. I like the graphic novel. I love graphic novels. And it had these amazing figures. Like, my son has already called them. He wants to use them for Dungeons and Dragons. He's going to use them for pieces. And it comes with all these pieces. Look at these gems. But considering all that, it really just comes down to a smash 'em up game, like an arena game, where you're collecting these jewels in an effort to attack your opponents, to level up your character, to win these life stones. And I'm going to zoom in and kind of show you the basics of how to play the game. It's not going to be an in-depth how to play the game, but it's basically a fighting game. And I'll come back to my final thoughts here in a minute, but let's look at the actual game, how it works. In this game, you're in this arena, you're a king of old. The background story is you're a king from somewhere in the past or something, and you're fighting the other kings to try to get the 4 life stones, and these are the life stones. They're these little brown stones here. Once you get all 4 of those stones, then you can ascend to get the Omega stone, blah, 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 which is a cool component. It's like a rock or something, I don't even know. Now, you are moving around this board. One cool aspect of this game is these walls will move in through the course of the game to kind of force you to fight each other, to kind of make the arena smaller. If you're next to the walls, you could take hit, you could get killed or take damage. There's a little mechanism in the game where you're going to be moving this little thing here every turn, which is going to tell you what's going to happen based on what round it is. Kind of neat. So the guys are going to fight each other. You move orthogonically, unless you upgrade your character. And what I mean by upgrade your character is on these player mats, and the artwork is great, I already said that, but on these player mats, you know, this is where you keep the life stones that you're trying to collect. And this is where you keep track of your level, these cool little crowns that'll move along here. But as you collect the stones, let's say, and I'm not being perfect here, but you're collecting these stones, and once you get a 3 of a kind, you can move those stones down onto this area here, which you got this full. This now allows you, this is the reds for attack. You can attack diagonally rather than just orthogonically. And then the white, if you get the white full, you can move diagonally, not just orthogonically. And then the green's a little bit different. When you have the green filled up, you're allowed to sneak away from being attacked. There's some special rules for that. But the game really is about these elims, I guess they're called. And I'm not sure why they use such weird words. There's Aria, Aegis, Pyre stones, and Elim. I think that's how you pronounce them. And the Elim stones, it gives you all kinds of special abilities once you put that trifecta in there, those 3 there. Or you can use them to fill up this row here, which is going to allow your character to level up quicker, to try to win the game by attacking the other players, blah, blah, blah. Now, it's pretty cut and dry. You get your characters next to each other through card play, through movement. And then once they're next to each other, you know, the green guy is going to attack the red guy. What? Right? They attack each other, and the guy is going to play all these reds. He's going to attack them for all these red stones, and then the guy is going to defend with the green stones. And if there's a difference, you would take that many hit points, and then you could die. Now, if you die, you come back as a ghost. So the green guy will come back as this green guy, and he is called a revenant. Now the Revenants, you flip your little board over. So if this was your board, you now flip it over, and now you are the Revenant side. And the Revenants, it's got the same thing, but now you can do multicolors and are even stronger actually. And you can still win the game as the Revenant. So it doesn't matter if you're the alive or dead, you still could possibly win. There's a few advantages if you're the last man standing, last king standing. You know, there's some rules for that, which made the game confusing to me as far as being a little bit fiddly. But it's your basic move, attack, play these things here. Now the cards, if you're a regular alive person still, you're gonna get these cards, and the cards, you could use them for different things. You can use them for either the stones on here for instant or some kind of special ability. There's a way to queue up a card for free on your board if the little symbols match up. And you know, there's just a lot of little rules in here, but that's it. The components are amazing. Now these dudes are really good. Look at these molds. Look at those toys. Look at these models, man. They're really amazing. Oop, they're all dead. Oh, with the little lanterns flying around them, and this guy here. Wow. I wish. These guys really need to get painted. This guy's cool. Looks like he's charging at him. That's the dead guy. That's the live guy. You know, the dead guys, they got these little masks on, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so obviously, I'm not a big fan of this game. Would this game be fun with a group of teenagers or maybe preteens? Maybe a game of 3 preteens and their dad. I don't know. Maybe that would be fun. I just don't see this game having mass appeal. I'm in a weird spot because typically I don't have a problem with slamming a game, but I'm new to this whole Kickstarter thing, and I feel like I'm attacking someone personally because they kickstarted this game and people raised money together to put it together. And you know, back before I went into my cave and back when I was in gaming, game companies made games for the most part, and there wasn't very many self-published games. And it meant lots of play testing and lots of taking it to conventions and people seeing if it was any good and tweaking it. This just seems like, honestly, it was a couple of guys. They had some great molds that they made for some miniatures, and then they slapped together some rules, and then they had an artist friend who said, hey, let me make some graphic novel to kind of support this, and we can make some money if we put all this together. That's what it feels like. And I know that sounds horrible, but that's kind of feels like to me. It doesn't feel like it was play tested that much. I don't know. It wasn't fun to me. I'll put it there. So sorry if you're offended by this video. I'm just trying to tell you my personal opinion. I play a lot of different games, and this is the first one that I've gotten off Kickstarter. So now I hope I have a better experience with other Kickstarter games. So we'll see. So why don't I like the game? Like, what specifically makes me just... It just seemed too obvious. Like, I'm going to click these stones and I may or may not get a card that it can influence what I do. You know, this one, randomly select a card from the hand of an adjacent opponent, discard it. Go fish, that card's gone. It just seemed very, very childish, I guess. And I'm going to move my guy next to your guy and I'm going to chop at you. Oh, and I can see what jewels you have. I don't know what cards you have, so maybe you can stop me. But if I kill you, it doesn't matter because you're just going to come right back as a revenant, and then you're even stronger. And it seemed kind of long when we were playing. So, man, there you go. Oh, did I mention if you don't kill each other, there's a way for scoring at the end. If you get Cora. Why did they just use regular words? I don't know, maybe they're trying to get really into the fluff of the game or the backstory. I don't know. So how could you fix the game? I don't know. Like, is there other games like this now? I've never seen a game like this before where it's like a video game. Like, I'm chopping at you, you're chopping at me, and it's a board game? Like, I don't know. Is there other games like... I'm trying to think of other games like this. I can't really think of any. Maybe someone...
You've been living in a cave.
I've been living in a cave. Maybe all the games like this nowadays, where it's just, I'm going to chop at you and you're going to chop at me and we're going to,
King me.
But I have the Omega Stone.
Oh no! Why am I saying, oh no.
Hey, we found a good use for the pieces. Checkers.
Checkers. I thought we were playing chess.
No, we're playing Ascended Kings.
He doesn't like my hat.
Now, what's that rule you asked me? Can we just hurry up and kill you so you can have your stronger piece, right?
Yes.
There.
Yay, I get to be the ghost piece.
Hey, until next time.